Pepsters, happy Thursday everyone! Kumusta kayong lahat? How do you spend your long weekend, guys? So I know na medyo may kalungkutan yung long weekend natin dahil kay Bagyong Paeng. So marami tayong mga kababayan ang binagyo at binaha. So kaya naman gusto namin kahit paano is gawing medyo light yung vibes natin sa pakikipagkwentuhan sa mga bisita natin for today's PEP Live episode. But before anything else, may makakasama akong co-host for today's video. Let's all welcome FK Bravo!
Ayan, thank you, Tin. Good afternoon, Pepsters. Again, my name is FK Bravo. And just like Tin said, I'll be co-hosting this episode with her. At alam niyo ba, mga Pepsters, hindi pa pala nagtatapos ang Halloween season dahil ang makakasama natin ngayong hapon ay walang iba kundi ang stars ng bagong horror film na hatid ng Power Max Media, Viva Films, and the Idea First Company titled Livescreen. Ayan, let's all welcome Elijah Canlas and Phoebe Walker.
Yay!
Yay! Please greet our
Hello!
Pepsters, Elijah and
Hello.
Phoebe.
Good afternoon sa inyo lahat. I hope everyone's happy.
Yes, hi. How are you all doing? Hi, FK. Hi, Tin. Thanks for having us
Hello.
to promote on your show.
Yes. Thank you also
Mhm.
for being here with us. Ayan, so for all our viewers, you may comment down your questions or on Kumu or on Facebook, or you may send us gifts so that we can mention your comments here during our live. Okay?
So, ayan. I know that our pastors are so excited makwentuhan si Elijah and PB. So, let's proceed to our Q&A portion. Are you guys ready? Mahaba-haba to.
Mahaba-haba na. Ayan, so syempre,
Mahaba-haba
warm up
kwentuhan.
muna tayo. Oo, warm up muna tayo, 'di ba? So before we tackle the movie itself, let's talk about what you guys did over the Halloween season. So let's start with Elijah. So we saw your post. You went as Vincent Vega and Miles went as Mia Wallace from Pulp Fiction. So
Yeah.
tell us all about it. Who came up with the idea?
We had a bunch of options. Like we were deciding, ako kasi Halloween is like one of my favorite holidays within the year.
Okay.
So every year I really do celebrate it. Kahit ng pandemic, tinatry ko siya i-celebrate. Kahit
Mm.
nasa house lang. So it was fun na maraming mga invites to parties. But we were
Yeah.
deciding, and we couldn't decide on one. And then
Mm.
biglang that morning mismo, October 31 na morning, hindi pa kami sure kung anong costume namin, kung anong gagawin namin.
Oo.
And we were just like, kakapanood lang din natin ng Pulp Fiction, mag-Pulp Fiction na
Yeah.
tayo. And then we just
Yeah.
went with it. Nag-panic shopping kami, punta kami Green Hills, naghanap kaming wig. We were contacting mga stylists, naghanap kami ng mga costume for that kasi wala kami nung mga specific ones like that eh. So biglaan
Yeah.
lang din talaga siya, but we're really proud of what we came up with and we had a great night, honestly. Patalon-talon lang din kami ng mga parties.
Oh, okay. No, you just got us curious. Ano ba yung ibang options nyo if not Vincent and Mia?
Ay, meron akong mga pictures dito ng mga pegs namin. She was
Yeah.
supposed to go as Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, tas ako si Pikachu dapat. Yung mga ganun.
Yeah.
Cute,
Ang
cute.
cute.
Okay.
Mga ganung klaseng costume yung mga nasa isip namin. Ano ba to? Pero number one option talaga namin yung Pulp Fiction, in fairness naman. But we had like
Oh.
mga options like that. Ganun.
Okay, pero fan talaga kayo sa ano? Fan talaga kayo sa mga works ni Tarantino or films
Ako,
like Pulp
mainly.
Fiction?
Ako super fan
Okay.
ako ni Tarantino. Si Miles napanood
Yeah.
niya pala Pulp Fiction kasi nga sabi ko, hey,
Ah,
if we're gonna wear Pulp Fiction to
yeah.
Halloween, we have to watch it first before we wear it. So we watched.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Congrats naman at na-pull off naman. Ayan.
It.
How about for Phoebe? What did you do on Halloween?
Well, we didn't really do much. I mean, we had our premiere sa Gateway that was last
Yeah.
October
Yeah.
28th, right? And then that's the
Yeah.
only, after that, we went to a party sa Reserve Ortigas. So there was like an
Mm.
RX Halloween party. So I didn't really change. I had whatever I had on for the premiere, which is like Glamazon Gladiator. Parang
Yeah.
ganun yung vibe. And then I just brought it to I just wore the same thing to the Halloween party
Mhm.
after. Yun, but I also borrowed nag-judge kasi ako sa Halloween sa village lang namin for like kids
Yeah.
and pets. So I had to come in costume. So
Oh.
I had a Little Red Riding Hood costume that I
Really?
borrowed.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
that's on Facebook.
cute.
Yeah, from we borrowed from Ray Cosplay. So yun, in
Yeah.
Marikina. Okay yun, magandang costume place.
Ooh. Okay. So you guys had a blast naman pala.
Marami pala
Yeah,
silang ganap.
super.
Yeah, maraming ganap. Go, Tin.
So, what were some of the fondest memory you had as a child or as an adult during Halloween season?
Hmm. Oh, I guess I'll go first. Nung
Yeah.
bata ako, hindi talaga kami ma-celebrate ng Halloween eh. I think it's a very Western tradition din kasi, Halloween.
Yeah.
And as a kid, parang, alam mo yun, parang pa-cool ka eh. Hindi ako nagko-costume. Pambata lang yung Halloween, ganyan. But as I got older, mas naging less KJ na ako sa mga ganyan. Mas na-enjoy ko na
Yeah.
siya as this. Ano fondest memory ko? I think the last Halloween was really fun just because you got to spend it with friends, got to spend it with Miles, got to see a bunch of people, and saw them wear costumes as well. And first time yun since the pandemic. Kasi yeah, I went to a party last year, pero house party lang, tas konti lang yung mga
Yeah.
tao. And this
Yeah.
time it was a big celebration for a lot of people, despite the holiday. So yeah, I think this year is one of the best Halloweens that I've had. Pero I've been celebrating it every year, and the plan is to top every year.
Mm.
Wow. May pa-pressure na ganun.
Oo
Sa
nga.
sarili lang naman.
Pressure niya sarili niya.
Oo. Yeah,
Wala
ako
namang
naman,
contest.
yeah, ako naman, kasi I was born in Hong Kong, so I grew up there
Oh,
then. So Halloween is such a big thing doon,
yeah.
no? Talaga. So I used to go there pag Halloween sa Lan Kwai Fong. I used to join the parade kasi may paikot pa yun eh. Tapos pag naka-costume ka na
Wow.
malupit, yeah, tapos pag naka-costume ka na malupit, people will take pictures pa with you, feeling celebrity ka, ganyan. And
Yeah.
then Halloween's in Ocean Park and Disneyland, talagang big things, no? But I think more importantly, this year has been so exciting for a lot of us kasi nga because of the pandemic, right? So, two Halloweens na lumipas na wala tayong
Yeah.
ganap. So, talagang this time, everybody was just ready to go out and get in their costumes and commit to the idea kahit bakit naka...
Yeah.
Alam mo yun?
That's
So,
true.
yeah.
Everyone went so
Diba?
wild this year.
Yes.
Like all out. Also, I got curious, like, so when you were a kid, you spent Halloweens in Hong Kong. So you tried trick or treating. You
Yeah,
did?
trick or treating sa school. So kasi
Oh,
apartment buildings kasi right in Hong Kong, it's not really like
yeah.
houses unless mayaman na mayaman ka. Pero doon lang ako sa apartment. Doon lang ako sa apartment. So yeah, trick or treating was more sa school, no? Going into classrooms and then getting candy into your pumpkin and then moving here to the
Oh,
Philippines. Yeah, and then moving here to the Philippines in my village, yon. But medyo nawala rin for a
yeah.
time yung nag-puberty ako, nawala yung excitement for Halloween. But now it is coming back then,
That is coming
especially
back.
yung
Yeah.
party. Oo, people
Mm.
partying during Halloween. So, yan.
Curious lang
Ayan.
ako, may pagkakaiba ba yung yung celebration ng Halloween doon tapos dito sa Pinas?
Ano kasi, mas ano yung tao dun eh, mas makapal ang mukha. So, di ba, I don't know kasi doon, ano eh, more ano sila eh, liberated kasi eh. Kasi medyo
Yeah.
British influence, di ba? So, yung mga Chinese, and there are a lot of expats also na
Yeah.
mas explorative, mas nagko-commit talaga, kasi nagbabody paint talaga, ganun. But
Yeah.
this year I went to the RX Halloween party and then a lot of people went all out din. So it was fun
Yeah.
kasi lalo na
That's
pag may
true.
premyo. Dapat may premyo para everybody talaga.
Oo. Maengganyo.
Libreng bote ng tequila. Ayan, mga ganyan
Bongga yung premyo,
Oo.
di ba? Tequila.
Oo, di ba? Para masaya the whole night.
Ayan. How about like mga All Souls Day or All Saints Day? Do you guys celebrate that or no ba?
With family. Most of the time, like, not November 1 mismo kasi maraming tao sa
Yeah.
cemetery. So, the
Ah,
day
okay.
after or a couple of days before, we'd go to the cemetery, of course.
So you follow that practice as well. Same ba sa'yo,
Mm.
Phoebe? You also follow that practice?
Yeah, usually. Kaso this year, hindi. Hindi kami sumabay
Mm.
sa agos ng tao kasi
Ay,
una-una nagbabagyo, right? So ano
yeah.
kasi yung cemetery namin is open field eh. So
Mm.
hindi kami nagpunta this time. But probably on Sunday we might go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, meron pa ba kayong mga bucket list for future Halloween season? Mga naiisip yung bucket list dyan?
Ako,
Ato si
I've always wanted to go as Poison Ivy. As in, with the
Oh my
hair, with the
God.
wig, with the red
Yeah.
hair, tapos
Yeah.
bodysuit na
I think it would
green.
work.
Yun. Kaso nagkukuripot lang ako. Siyempre, kailangan mo
Next
ipagawa.
year.
Kailangan customize, di ba? Sa
Yeah.
katawan. So, probably next
Papagawa
year.
mo
Yeah.
na ngayon.
Ngayon pala.
For next year. Oh, okay. How about Elijah?
Ako ngayon ko lang narinig yung may papremyo pala eh. Ako never pa ako nanalo ng premyo. So, ang bucket list ko for the next Halloweens, manalo ng prize.
Oh, best
Ayan.
in costume, mga ganyan.
Yeah, best in costume.
Oo.
Ayan.
Okay, go.
So, ngayon naman pag-usapan natin ang upcoming film na live stream. So, napaka-interesting lang yung nito eh. Title pa lang, alam mo, magkakaiba na eh. Parang sisindakin, may aabangan, ganun. Without
Oo.
giving away spoilers. So, tell us why it's called live stream.
You wanna go ahead, Phoebe?
Ikaw muna lalagay sa sagot. Live stream, it plays with the voyeurism, no? Yung trend ngayon na
Yeah.
pinapanood mo lang yung tao, ganon. So, ano kasi kami, content creators kami in the film. So, and then touching on the horror of it as well. That's why it's live stream. Imbes na live stream.
Yeah. Yes.
Iconic.
Witty.
Iconic.
Yes.
Pang
Diba?
matalino, Brad.
Gusto mo yun?
Oo. Go. May dadagdag pa ba si Elijah or wala na?
Yun nga siya. It's a play on words. Kaya
Yeah.
we're very proud of the title and we hope more people see it kasi it's a very, very fun and fresh and unique film talaga.
Yeah. Oo nga. Tapos we've seen the trailer syempre, tas grabe, we saw yun nga, like Phoebe said, the trend, especially sa mga thriller films ngayon, like the trend of the live stream, the factor ng live streaming. And then, may sa mga comments pa, it has this somewhat like same elements with Saw, the Saw series, like with the challenge, and then merge that with the live streaming factor. Like, how do you think live stream stands out from similar films of this genre?
I think it has a very Filipinized twist. Tsaka nowadays, it suits the generation that we made it for. Sa panahon ngayon, social media is very, it's the life of everybody. Yung panahon naman ng mga
Yeah.
ng hostel, wala naman
Yeah.
pang masyadong ganun eh. So this one really plays into the social media factor of it. Ayun nga, sabi nga ni Phoebe,
Yeah.
we're both content creators here. Gumagawa kami ng mga prank videos. So, ang naging revenge dun sa character ko kay Echo, akala niya nasa prank siya, pero eventually he has to get through all of those holes na each hole may corresponding torture na palala ng palala and also personal to him kasi may character there, girlfriend niya si Phoebe. Ayoko, baka may ma-spoil ako eh. pero pero yun nga siya, yun siya basically. It's very new. Sobrang sakto siya sa time that we live in now. And nakakatawa kasi nung nag-advance screening kami, yung the press, they were asking if we made this for yung may issue with the vloggers, yung mga influencers.
Hmm.
But no, we shot this way back
Ah,
in Feb pa. So I guess
yeah.
coincidence lang na lumalabas to nowadays, and sinasabi nila may
Yeah.
pinapatamaan ba kami sa films. Wala naman, wala naman.
Yeah. Medyo malayo naman. Yeah. May torture pa
Oo,
talaga.
torture. 'Di ba? Interesting talaga eh.
Oo.
So, what
Tama,
made you
you
say
can
yes this
safely say, oo.
go, okay, go, okay.
You can safely say naman na, especially in the Philippines, like sa mga thriller films that has been released or that have been released here in the Philippines, napakabago talaga nito. Kaya it got a lot of people very excited, especially for the thrill seekers. Ibang-iba siya. So yun nga, I'm very excited. I'm waiting for November 9 on Viva
Yes,
Max.
Woohoo!
yes.
Viva
Watch
Max
it with
Plus.
watch it with friends, just not with your
Yeah.
Yeah.
parents, siguro, no? Pero watch it with
Ah.
friends. Better watch with friends.
Hindi pala pwede with parents. Sige,
Depende
sige.
kung open-minded yung parents natin. Pwede naman. Ako may
Okay.
mom, our parents were there nung screening. Every time may
Yeah, yeah.
nangyayari, kakalabatin ko yung mom ko. I'll be like, sorry, mom. Work lang. Sorry.
Yeah. Exactly. Bago magpunta, sabi ko, Maha, it's gory, it has a
Maha.
bit of sex in it, so just
Yeah.
sure ka, ganun.
Yeah.
So,
Go, Caitlin.
parang nakikita ko nga dito yung parang peg niya wrong turn, parang ganun, pang Hollywood talaga eh, no?
Oo. Yeah.
So, ayan,
Love
what
it.
what made you say yes to this project?
Hmm.
Ako na. Sige, ako na muna.
Yes.
Um, what made me say yes to this project? It all started, I have a bucket list. As an actor, you want to do a bunch of films that you're a fan of. I'm a big fan of the horror genre, like movies like Saw, of course,
Oh.
Evil Dead,
Oh,
yung mga,
okay.
yung mga cult classic. And sinasabi ko nga kay Direk Percy at the time that he had this project, and sabi ko sakto because it's a dream of mine to make horror as well. Actually, it's a dream of mine to make everything naman. Pero itong horror na to, it's on the top of the list kasi nga I'm a big fan of horror movies. And ano ba, it's very unique kasi pag sabi ko sa sarili ko kapag gagawa ko ng horror movie here in the Philippines, gusto ko very unique siya. Hindi siya yung predictable, hindi siya yung corny.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
one, I would say this one I'm very proud of. I'm very proud to be a part of this one. It's very unique. Sinasabi nga namin na we're very proud of it kasi most of the Filipino horror movies that we see, yung horror aspect of it is very supernatural. Very ghosts,
Yes. That's
kukulam,
true.
ganyan, or zombie or whatever. Ito talaga,
Yeah.
it's man against man. Or kung sino
Yeah.
man yung nagto-torture sa mga characters.
Totoo.
May yun yung fear factor niya that can happen to anyone in real life because
Mm.
kami sa movie nga, we're just mere content creators and it happened to us.
Yeah.
So dun pumapasok yung fear niya, but at the same time it's not just horror eh. It's a mixture of everything. When we watched it, the audience, I was so kilig every time the audiences were laughing also. They were clapping, they were
Yeah.
cheering for the characters, they wanted to root for them. Sumisigaw din sila pag may nakakatakot, pag may kadiri, naririnig mo yung iyo sa audience. It's that type of experience. It's really a movie experience, and I'm proud to be a part of that because before this, I've been a part of like very subtle movies, movies na from the indie
Very
industry or
lighthearted. Yeah.
lighthearted or heavy drama naman, yung mga gano'n na really
Yeah.
really asks the audience to focus on the movie 100%. And this one talaga, you're focused, but it's really a roller coaster of emotions. Literally.
Yeah.
Like, lahat na lang nando. Action-packed din siya. Like, ang dami nangyari. Kaya excited ako mapanood ng lahat, to be honest.
Yeah. Exactly. Like what Elijah said about, it's more tangible. It's more paano ba? you can put yourself in the shoes of the character. So you get to focus on the story, but at the same time, you get to think, oh, this could happen to me in real life. So,
Yeah.
exactly. And yeah, the fear comes from there. How about for Phoebe? What made you say yes?
What made me say yes? Honestly, because obviously you read through the script first, right, before you
Yeah.
give your answer. And then, nung binaba ko yung script talagang, seryoso, gagawin bang pelikula to? Alam mo yun, parang it was just so
Yeah.
gory. And
Yeah.
it's nothing I've seen before locally made. And hindi
Yeah.
naman din po ako, I've always, this is my sixth project na horror. So I've done
Yeah.
a lot of horror projects, and
Yes.
this to me has to be the most challenging when it comes to uh, acting. I mean, kasi when you see the movie, you'll understand why. Kasi
Mm.
the character of Amanda goes full circle in the end, and it
Oh,
pieces it all together. So
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh. And then, so it was a go right away. You didn't like have to think twice or sleep on it. The choice was so
No.
good.
Yeah, the meeting after
No.
that with Direct Percy and Kuya Omar, our producer, was just to talk about the character. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm sure you've seen the trailer. There are a few sex
Yeah.
scenes because the
Yeah.
movie also touches on love and the relationships formed among the characters.
Yeah.
So yun lang po, bale we just talked about like the inspiration, ano yung nakikita ni Direk na
Mm.
pagkatao ni Amanda, which is my character, kasi
Yeah.
syempre iba yung interpretation ko, it can be different din sa nakikita ni Direk. So it's a
Mm.
collaboration. It was a collaboration talaga, and I'm so glad Direk Percy is that kind of director, yung
Yeah.
collaborative with the
Yes.
artists, because it is really like a team effort at the end of the day.
Mm. Thanks, Phoebe. And now, since we're on the topic of characters na, let's talk about your characters here in the movie. So, what was your first impression of your respective characters?
Ako super na-excite ako kasi first time ko talaga mag-play ng isang complete asshole. Yung no one's gonna relate
Ah,
or no one's gonna like yun yung challenge naman for me as the actor who's gonna play this role na if you read the script, napaka-asshole ni EXO. And there's a
oh,
part of you that thinks that he deserves all of this. So how will you make
mm,
the audience root for you? How will you make the audience cheer for you or
mm,
feel for you? Yung
yeah.
to the point na ayaw na nilang ma-torture ka. Kasi sa start, nandun pa yung sana talaga mamatay na tong siraulong to kasi he's such a
Ah, so may
the
ganong eksena.
Hindi, ganun talaga siya. Ganun siya kasi he's a vlogger and he's willing to do anything for himself. And yung mga aspirations niya, yung mga goals niya, kahit sino pa masaktan niya, he's gonna do it. If it's to act like, yung tipo, the way I played it, yung
Okay.
mga, sorry pasintabi na, yung mga mga konyo boys siguro sa BGC, yung mga ganun. Ganun yung
Ah, okay.
nakakairita talaga sila, the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they act, yung nakakairita talaga sila. Kaya that's the way I played it, and it was so fun to do that kasi most of the time ako yung batang kawawa or batang kailangan tulungan or
Yeah.
madami talaga.
Yeah.
This time ako yung asshole, ako yung gustong masaktan ng mga tao, and I think that was a very very challenging part on me because in a way in some parts of the movie I had to make the audience root for me since um he's the protagonist at the end of the day. He's the one being tortured at the end of the day. And the things
Yeah.
that our characters go through here, me, Phoebe, and even Kat, like, very intense talaga siya. And
Mm.
it's very creative. Di ba Saw, yun yung what we love about Saw and movies, yung
Yeah.
mga horror movies, yung pagiging creative ng torture nila eh. Yung mga
I
devices, stuff like
know.
that. Ito, live
Oo.
stream, it's super creative then with the torture scenes.
Yeah.
Pero at the same time, it's very realistic kasi sa Saw, yung mga torture devices nila doon, yung very high-tech. yung napaka-high-tech, yung feeling mo ang
Yeah,
yaman
oo.
gumawa nito, engineer siguro
Yeah.
yung gumawa na 'to.
Or
But it was
scientist.
widescreen, very
Yeah.
very raw, very rough, very
Yeah.
dirty, very kadire. And nandun din
Oh.
sa point na, of course, we experienced different levels of pain and we had to play with that. Hindi lang naman isa yung
Yeah.
whole. So it had may the pain had to be gradual, and that
Mm.
was challenging as well. And I hope people don't think I'm my character kasi I know that I'm not my character. Malayo ako sa character na yun. And at the end of the
Oh.
day, I'm just an actor. But it was fun to play an actor once. It was really
So
fun.
that was your impression. So because you mentioned na your character si EXO is a content creator who wants to do everything, who is willing to do everything kahit makapanakit ng other people just to get what he wants. Maybe that's why nakuha ko na yung sabi mo na sinabi ng press kung related ba siya dun sa feud ng mga
Yeah.
influencers. I get
Oo.
it now. I get
Yeah.
it now because yun pala, may pinakita palang ganun. Okay, but ayan, disclaimer, hindi naman pala. Okay, guys, hindi siya about that. Okay, how about maybe your first impression of Amanda? Thanks, Elijah.
Thank you.
Um, First impression of Amanda. Um, Kasi one thing I learned in acting, no, if you don't, if you don't, if you don't, if you don't like the character, do not play the role, no. So,
Mm,
ako, I make it to a point na somehow I resonate with my character, gaano man
mm,
siya ka maldita o gaano man siya
yeah.
kabaliw or
Yeah,
self-righteous, merong driving force yan behind that sentiment, behind that emotion na pinapakita.
yeah.
So for Amanda, her driving force is to be loved, no? So
Mm,
that's why dyan sinasabi ko na iikot din yung relationship din. Kasi
yeah.
Amanda's with EXO, na kahit si EXO is very selfish, she tries her very best to ibigay sa kanya kung ano yung gusto niya. Kung ano man ang maging kapalit. So,
Mm,
so yun, pinapakita din na syempre content creator kami, ano yung
yeah,
extent na gagawin namin to keep our viewership interested and to keep the
yeah,
following up, ganon. Syempre, kasama rin yung competition with other content creators. So,
yeah.
yun, dun basically nagre-revolve yung character ni Amanda. Is to be loved and to be treated right. So kung ano man ang nangyari sa pelikula is because she just wanted to be loved.
Ayan. So, si EXO
Yeah.
pala may dahilan sa lahat.
Oo. Pala
Siya
may
pala.
sala.
Oh. But I'm excited to see what you said about your character going full circle in the end. So that's something to look forward to.
Mhm.
Okay. Then
So, ayan, how did you prepare naman yourself sa role niya as a content creator? Was it easy? How about the Amy and Gracie scenes in the movie? Kasi trailer, di ba? Parang, how was the process?
Hmm. Ako kasi, syempre, with the support, the fans and the supporters, they request for you to make vlogs, diba? Para for you to share yourself,
yeah.
share who you are, for you to share your life kahit papano to the people who support you, which I'm really down for if I wasn't just too shy. Ako until now I still have a hard time watching myself, even if hindi naman ako yung nasa screen, even if
Oh.
character yun. And lalo na kapag nag-phone ako, magba-vlog ako, tinitignan ko yung sarili ko. Medyo na-anxious ako. But for this one, I guess kinailangan ko lang talaga kapalan yung mukha ko kasi makapal yung mukha ni
Yeah.
EXO. But other than that, to prepare for this character, I had to work out kasi I'm topless for most of the film. Dahil nung nakidnap
Mm.
siya, wala, coincidence na naka-topless lang talaga siya. And also, si EXO is a very vain character, so he's the type to take care of his body and all that. And I've never really worked out that much my whole life. That was for this film. I worked out a lot
Oh.
for like almost a month. Kasi nag-cram na lang kami dahil biglang mag-shoot na kami. So for almost a
Mm.
month, I worked out intensively for every day for that month. And
Mm.
intense kahit may work ako in that day, kailangan hanapan with my coach. Shout out to Coach Marvin. And sobrang intense. And when we were shooting naman, wala akong kinakain talaga. In the morning, I would eat egg. I would eat scrambled eggs. I can't even drink water. Ice cubes
Oh.
lang yung pinapainom sa akin. Hindi nga inom yun, kain na yun eh. Kinakain ko lang yung ice cubes. And then,
Yeah.
Ah.
yeah, tapos
Hindi ka naman
nakalock.
nahihimatay.
Hindi, alam mo ba, bata pa siguro ako, kaya kaya pa ng
Oh.
katawan ko. Pero
Ah,
na-imagine ko
okay.
this was somebody else, medyo intense talaga siya kasi, yung mga physical actions din na kinailangan sa movie, alam mo yun,
Yeah.
yung ikaw, yung mga iyak,
Yeah, oo.
talon, had to go through a lot physically for this film. And wala naman talagang torture na ginagawa sa akin. It was all acting. But kapag nandun ka sa moment na yun, there's a part of you that feels it eh. Alam mo yun, like kunwari,
Oo.
may specific torture tas ginawa siya sa akin. Hindi naman talaga siya ginagawa
Yeah.
sa akin. Because I was in that moment, yung pag nag-cut biglang, okay pa ba talaga ako? Like, kompleto pa ba yung limbs ko, yung fingers ko? Nandun pa sa feeling,
Oo.
nandun ako sa ganun. So, medyo intense siya physically talaga. I guess, preparation-wise, I just had to prepare for it physically. And character-wise, parang madaming personality yung character ko dito. Eh. Meron siya in front of the camera, meron siya with his girlfriend, with his lola,
Yeah.
so I had to juggle all of that and separate all of them, the way they talk, the way they walk. The typical stuff for
Yeah.
preparation naman. But yun yung highlight talaga, yung working out, the
Mm.
working out. Yeah.
Oo. And for Phoebe naman.
Hindi ako masyado naka-workout. Medyo
Hindi na
biglaan
kailangan.
lang din. Hindi. Naku, buti nga. Medyo natakpan yung mga midsection ko dito. But, yeah, preparation-wise, we had fight choreography. Elijah and I had to do fight. Yeah, we
Oo
had to
pala.
do fight choreography
Oh.
with shout out din kay Coach Erwin. Yan, Erwin Tagle, who we had to do siguro one day, and then also when we were on set we had to do it then kasi the climax in the film is talagang madugo. I think
Yeah.
we shot it in one day lang kasi pag horror ang daming angles eh. So
Yeah.
but also pagdating sa script, also script analysis, yung bubuhayin mo yung character mo, bigyan mo siya ng 360 overview, mental, physical, emotional, paano siya.
Mm.
So yeah, basically that's it. Kind of hard.
Oh. Yeah. Pero how about yung sa mga steamy scenes ninyo? How is the process every time you shoot a steamy scene or a racy scene?
Alam mo,
We
before,
only had one.
yeah,
Oh, you only
we
had one. Ah, okay. I
had,
thought there.
although meron
Oh,
din kami ni Kat kasi, so parang syempre you have to commit na, no? You committed to this project na mag-a-appeal ka pa before you start shooting, no? Baka pwede namang ganito. Kasi Direct Percy was the type na for this project, he really made a storyboard for the
yeah.
whole film. Drino niya himself. So, kita mo yung the types of
Oh,
shots na kailangan niya. So, makikita mo yung mga kailangan mong gawin, kailangan mong pakita. So, minsan mag-a-appeal
yeah.
pa ako back then before we started shooting. Tapos syempre, we talked about it. But then, at that time, when we got to shooting, committed na ako to the character, committed na ako to the project. So, it was just a matter of
Yeah.
executing it. And I'm blessed to be working with two very brave and great actresses na walang arte,
Yeah.
walang reklamo, and really do their job well. And that's a blessing on my part. Kaya walang ilangan na at that point, laban na lang. And let's just do this. Let's just tell the story the best way we can.
Right. Very well said. All right. Ito naman. So, since diba, you said that was pretty much smooth flowing now from then on. Ano naman yung biggest challenge for you while filming the movie for you guys?
Alam ko yung sagot ni Elijah.
Alam mo,
Sige, ikaw muna. Mag-isip pa ako.
Oo. Ako talaga, aside from everything I just mentioned, no, yung diet, yung working out, ganyan, honestly, the biggest challenge for me was about the second day of shooting. Dahil nga nakubad lang ako, tas it was an abandoned warehouse na super dumi, ganyan. Tas kailangan ko humiga, kailangan ko gumulong-gulong in blood, in dirt, ganyan. Umabot sa point na kinakagat na ako ng, I don't know if you're familiar with Nick, mga sand mites. So it started lang sa likod, no? Nag-start na sumakate, ganyan. Wala lang yan, lagyan lang natin ng ointment. Mamaya meron na dito, mamaya may umabot na dito. Tapos there were nights na I couldn't sleep at all. Like, umiiyak na ako dahil gusto ko lang matulog, gusto ko magpahinga, pero hindi ako makatulog kasi hindi na ako makahinga, tapos sobrang kate, it was so uncomfortable. And on top of that, I had to work, right? I had to do every
yeah.
single best way I can kasi wala naman sa script yung mga nick bites like that eh. So, hindi mo kailangan halata. But if you do watch the movie, kita talaga siya at some parts. Yung
Kita yung
parang,
mga kagat.
yeah, akala ng iba no, nung screening namin, akala ng iba makeup or dinumihan lang. Pero those were real bites na talaga na umabot na everywhere in my body and it was so uncomfortable. And that was the biggest challenge for me. And aside from that, yung mga action scenes namin, they were more fun than hard. Siyempre, it was hard and challenging, pero I really enjoyed it. Sadyang nagkakaroon lang ng accident sometimes. You know, one time
Yeah.
na kailangan ako dalhin sa hospital kasi may nangyari sa foot ko and I had to get an anti-tetanus shot dahil it was bleeding na. Yung mga ganong klaseng challenges. But, you know, as an actor, as a guy who really loves this job, I live for it. You know, accidents go lang.
Yeah.
Nick though,
Go.
if pwede na mamatay,
Nick.
mamatay na lahat ng Nick sa mundo, okay na. Okay na ako.
Oh.
Pero babagay naman yung mga kagat-kagat because the place itself, like yung place sa movie, it doesn't even look sanitary. So, parang gets naman na there will be bites. Okay, for Phoebe, what was the most challenging part?
Just a last comment on what Elijah said. No, I think that house was scheduled to be demolished, di ba?
Yeah, oo nga.
Oo.
Ay, yung
Kasi
last
sobrang,
don't ever.
yes. Tayo yung last movie dun sa location. Wah?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sige na. So
Iba
there.
talaga.
Iba. So people have to watch it just for that. And then, challenging sa akin is the acting, as I said. Kasi a lot rides on Amanda and a lot rides on Amanda, period. Bawal makaspoil. So,
Muntik
so
na.
yun, muntik na. So yun, actually, Direct Percy, kasi ano yun eh, parang I did my own interpretation. We shot it. Okay, tapos. And then Direct Percy talks to me, Phoebe, can I talk to you? Ganyan. Sabi niya, you know what you did was good, pero mas may igaganda pa kung lagyan mo ng ganito, lagyan mo ng ganun. Gusto ko sa next paragraph, yung nuance mo towards ganyan-ganyan na. Kasi the last movie I did was this year din, pero action naman. Yung talagang pagdating sa acting is dito talaga ulit ako napiga. In the sense na yung range ng emotion. So, yun, bale, and apart kasi kita nyo naman sa trailer na I was also kidnapped.
Yeah.
Ganyan. So, yung intensity, yung pain and hurt, lahat yon. So, it's a lot na pag hinuhugot mo kada eksena, kada take. So, sobrang exhausting. It really was exhausting. But at the same time, fun. Pag naitawid ang scene, especially yung last scene namin ni EXO, may nakabantay talaga na medic on set because ano talaga siya.
Ganun ka-intense.
Buwis buhay.
Ganun ka-intense?
Wait lang. Ano kaya
Really
nangyari doon?
Actually, buwis buhay yung buong movie. Yung buong movie, buwis buhay talaga siya.
May nakabantay na medic. Uy, ang
May
lala.
nakabantay. It's fun.
Okay. It's fun. Pero sa mga manonood. Kakabahan
Eh,
sila.
Ayan,
Go.
magbasa muna tayo FB ng comment. Sabi ni Sheila
Okay.
VM, grabe ang movie na ito, full of surprises. Wow. Congrats, Direk Percy, PV, and of course of Jallo. We're so proud of you. Ah. Sino si Teacher
Thank
Sheila
you.
VM?
Thank you. She's one of my fans.
Yeah.
She's the
Full of
best. Thank you,
surprises.
Teacher Sheila. Thank you.
Yeah. So ayan, kanina laging pinag-uusapan natin yung hate nyo sa character nyo. So ngayon naman,
No.
what do you love about your character?
Hmm.
Wala siyang
Ayan,
gusto.
meron pa.
What do I love about my
Sa
character?
akin,
Ako siguro... Oh, sige.
sige, go Phoebe, go ahead.
Ako
Go ahead.
muna.
Yeah.
Okay. Kasi I'm such a loving person.
Yeah.
So, siguro what I love about my character, yung gagawin lahat, mapatunayan lang na tunay yung pag-ibig mo. Alam mo yon na
Yes.
you are
Yes.
you are worth loving, and yun, maging maayos lang po yung pagsasama ninyo. Yan.
Oh.
May parang may hugot pa
Yeah.
si Pete.
May hugot. Oh, syempre.
Diba, kanina nga si Amanda daw just wants to be loved. Kasi nga siya mismo, full of love. Oh,
Hmm.
diba? Ang bilis na makasagot ni Phoebe. Si Elijah, ano ba yung love mo about
Nag-iisip.
your character? Hanggang ngayon,
Hindi, I mean, syempre, the way EXO was written, it's not one-dimensional. Hindi lang siya, I mean, he's such an asshole, but at the same time, you
Yeah.
understand why. And kaya mo naman going three-dimensional in a way kasi he really cares about his lola. You know, he didn't come from a very fortunate situation, a very fortunate
Yeah.
family, wealth-wise. So he had to put it on himself to provide not just for himself but for his lola. And I can respect that. The stuff he does to get there is not really respectable, pero yung mindset lang
Yeah.
siguro. Yung mindset is very respectable, yeah.
Yeah. It's parang, the means don't justify the end.
Exactly.
Still, it's not respectable like the things he did.
Yeah.
Oo nga. But, yeah, again, the mindset. So, thanks. Yun na okay. So, ano naman, like Phoebe mentioned earlier, diba, this is your sixth horror film, diba?
Mhm.
So, you've been
Mhm.
in a lot of horror films. I love
Six?
Seclusion, talaga.
6.
Yeah.
Ano,
Yeah.
film/series. Yan.
Oo, horror films and series. Oo, yun. So,
Kadiri, veterana.
oo, sa horror films, di ba? My favorite one is Seclusion talaga. But I'm gonna watch this, so this could be my new favorite.
Thank you.
Seclusion was really, really good. Okay, so
Salamat.
is this a personal choice of yours? Or is there a reason why you're being cast for this genre in particular?
Apart from me really liking the genre, which is never
Yeah.
it's never a problem, but I think it's my face. Medyo patusok, ano? So, I've been casted as a nun, I've been casted as an
Yeah.
aswang.
Yeah.
Ano ba yun? Sa Panday, I was manananggal, Somehow I pull off yung mga yung mga ganung characters. But it whatever the job is, you put your 100% or more into it, and it's
Yeah.
just I'm glad to be doing horror because, as I said, Filipinos in general, we are fans of horror and
Yeah.
thrillers. So but as what Elijah mentioned in earlier, I want to be known as one of a versatile actress. So apart from horror, I've also done a lot of action. I've also done drama. I've done one comedy. I think that's my that's my weakest. I think comedy. Although sense of humor ko is on point, I have to say. Pero
Yes.
reading it, yung mga punchlines from a script, no, medyo mahina
Yeah.
ako doon. But yeah,
Okay.
if I could do more romance, yan, that's what I want naman. Yung ano
Ah.
sa puso, yung tagos sa puso, mga The Notebook kind of movies. That
Oh.
thing called Tadhana, mga ganon ang trip ko.
Oh.
Boss Vic,
Oh. How
boss.
about how
Nagparinig.
about game ka din sa mga heavy drama, ganon?
Yeah, I've done heavy drama sa Araw
Yeah.
Gabi for ABS shows, MMK,
Yeah.
Paglaban Mo, Tadhana also on GMA. But
Yeah.
yung drama is more family and hindi talaga siya sa
Yeah.
love eh, you know.
Yeah.
So yung mga nauuso lang po na hindi, I'm sure hindi mawawala sa uso, yung mga mahilig ang mga Pinoy sa mga hugot films, mga ganon.
Oh, yung
I hope,
kilig-kilig.
mga kilig. I hope I get something like that, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Mm.
Also good, it's good to know that you really like the horror genre itself, 'di ba? Kaya it's comfortable for you to shoot. I'm just parang paano ba? Like I was just thinking, nakakatakot ba when you shoot mga horror films or series?
O sa daming
Or
bumpa
is
ng
it
mga
is
shoot,
it scary on the set? Or is it just or hindi ba?
Um, Ako, sa location. Doon ako yeah, that's where I get like ano ba tawag doon? EBGBs pa tawag doon?
The heebie-jeebies. Yeah.
Heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
Yung creepy, kasi syempre you have to get a
Yeah.
good setting, right? You have to get a good
Yeah.
location. So usually doon. But then, production people are there, the cast is there,
Yeah.
director. So nawawala yun eh. You're just there doing a job,
Yeah.
finishing a scene. But then going home, doon ako mas nakikreepyhan pag mag-isa na lang ako. Oo, tas naalala ko
Naalala
yung
mo yung
mga
scenes mo.
yes, naalala ko yung scene. Baka biglang may nanonood pala sa likod ng alam mo yun, sa likod ng window, may nakatayo doon. Mga ganon. That's where I get it. Doon yung mga
Oh.
creepiness. So, more sa location po.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you.
Nadadala sa bahay.
I just got curious.
Oo.
Nadadala sa bahay. Okay,
Ayan, for
good.
Eli naman, you consider live stream to be your most challenging project yet. So, how is that so? And how different is it from all your previous projects and roles na ginawa mo?
Ano ba? I think I like to consider everything that I do challenging kasi yun yung nakakapagpa-motivate sa akin, especially when there's a project that I've never done before. And sana each project, the next one is also, if not just as challenging, sana more challenging, stuff like that. But this one kasi in particular, live stream was, yeah, the most challenging physically talaga. Physically, everything I went through. And being alone for most of it dahil nakahiwalay kami, syempre, hiwalay kaming tinotorture.
Yeah.
Mag-isa ako dun sa kwarto na yon for the longest time, yelling by myself, trying to be, gripping as much as possible for the audience then, and trying to keep the character alive. And yung physical and emotional toll on me lang after that was a lot. Sunod-sunod yung shoot, araw-araw puyatan din. So, it took a lot out of me. But yeah, I consider it one of the most fun projects as well. Live stream, when we watched it, it was so fun to watch, and just as much as it was so fun to make as well. Pero yun naman, hindi naman ako super nabaliw. Siguro super napagod lang talaga after this. This was the most tiring. Yun na lang. It was the most
Most
tiring.
tiring.
Mm.
Oh. Well, the way you say na parang physically most challenging ba yun? Is it like yung training mo here, is it harder than yung training mo for Suntok sa Buwan? Like, di ba it's boxing?
Oo, yun
Yeah.
nga, yun din.
Oo.
So,
Siguro, eventually, nauna kasi to before Suntok sa Buwan. I
Yeah.
remember when we were about
nauna
to
pala.
finish this, siguro mga 7th day of shoot, doon ko nakuha yung Suntok sa Buwan project. And hindi ko pa talaga alam what it was about. Wala pa talagang cast noon. Sinend lang
Yeah.
sa akin yung script. And then,
Yeah.
nung sinabi nga na I have to buff up a bit, I have to train
Yeah.
boxing. Tapos, we were about to do a photo shoot for live stream before we finish.
Yeah.
Pinost ko yun para makita niyo na direct to net, ina-direct na. Pero nakapag-workout na ako kahit papaano. May mga cuts na naman.
Ah,
Na lang
kaya.
natin. So, medyo naging mas madali lang yun dahil lang may buwelo na from live stream. But live stream kasi I
Yeah.
started from scratch talaga. Really scratch.
Nauna pala yung live stream, kaya pala nakapag-workout na and all.
Yups.
So, magkasunod pala na ano yun. Grabe yung,
Oo, magkasunod yung
di ba?
project.
Magkasunod.
Siyempre, iba yung kasama natin. Iba yan. Oh. Okay, so, siyempre, mga magagaling na actors na kayo. Everyone here knows about that. But how was it, like, how was working on this project? How has working on this project leveled up your acting game?
Leveled up.
Paano na level up?
Nag-
No, ako I'd like to
Na-try na
think
nila ma-torture.
that we learn something new from every project that we do, especially from the people that we work with, not just the actors, but our director, our writers, the
Yeah.
characters given to us. Ako lalo na ako like I'm very meticulous with the characters that I take. Gusto ko lahat ng characters na ipi-play ko, iba yung boses nila sa isa't isa, iba yung paglalakad nila, yung center of gravity nila, the way they talk, the way they
Mm.
walk. So, ganun ako in that way. And ito nga sa live stream, also as an actor, when you get to play characters that are far from who you are, you learn a lot then about empathy. You learn a lot then about other people as well. Kasi meron mga tao like this, like the characters that we play in real life, and that's what we represent on screen. So we learn about those personalities along the way. And in terms of acting, lalo na, yun nga, sa director mo, sa co-actors mo, may mapupulot ka talagang bago whether it's technique, whether it's a new way to express an emotion. That's it. Basta as long as you stick with the basics, which is
Yeah.
truthfulness and believability, basta ma-achieve mo yun, then you're
Believable. Yeah. Yes.
So, ayan.
Yeah. Si ano
sabi niyo
naman?
na.
Go. Yes. Phoebe. Phoebe.
Okay, me. Okay. Syempre, nung nalaman ko makakatrabaho ko si Elijah Canlas tsaka Direct Percy Intalan, sabi ko, wow! What an honor! So yung makasama lang ako sa radar nila Direct ng Idea First Company, which have been producing so many great quality films. I feel so blessed to be a part of that. And tulad, I agree with what Jello said, no? Every character you do, every project you do learn from your co-actors, you learn from your director. And at the same time, you learn something about yourself, So, like ako, also, this has also been a very physical and challenging acting-wise sa akin. Na usually kasi we limit ourselves parang iniisip natin na kaya ko ba yan, self-doubt comes in and all that. But then after having done everything, lakas ng loob lang talaga kailangan mo, and then after you'll think na kaya ko pala yung ganon. Kahit very physically challenging, emotionally challenging din, nagawa naman ng maayos. So yun, that's I did learn that about myself as well. So it was a great experience.
Yeah. I agree with that. It starts with really believing in yourself. Tama naman. Okay.
So parang silang sinasabi na very tiring talaga yung scenes na mga ginawa nila dito sa live stream. So when you get a short break during taping, what do you spend the time doing?
Ako
Kayo ba yung
honestly,
klase nagpapahinga lang, gano'n? Tutulog?
yeah. Ako based,
Tinatanggal ang nick-nick.
totoo yan totoo
Ginagamot.
yan. Kasi, syempre in between takes, alam naman natin in the Philippines, medyo ngarag talaga when we shoot. We don't have a lot of time and
Yeah.
madami kayong kinukunan in a day. So in between takes, it's either nilalagyan ka ng prosthetics, inaayos yung look
Yeah.
mo for the next scene. Uh,
Ah.
bihira ka naman, nakakatawa may taping chair ako doon na bihira ako na
Uh.
upuan. Like, hindi ko talaga, tambay na lang ako sa labas. Sometimes kapag maabot ako sa point na nababaliw ako or what, yung hindi
Mm.
ako makakataw, I would call my cousins, my baby cousins,
Mm.
kinakalma ako, or I would call Miles, para lang
Ah.
to separate myself from
Aw.
the character for a while. And yun, para ma-distract ka lang for a moment, and they do provide that for me. Pero bihira yun. Bihira ka makahanap talaga ng oras for
Ng
ako.
break.
I remember nung na-hospital ako, that was the longest break I've had nung na-hospital ako. Kasi na-hospital
Ah,
ako,
okay.
tapos na-ambulance ako. We had to travel to the hospital. So that took like 30 minutes, and then yung pabalik, another 30 minutes. Tapos pagkabalik ko, they were shooting different scenes. Thank God. Sabi ko, okay,
Okay.
tutulog muna ako sa car. Sabi ko, tutulog muna ako sa car. Very quick. Pero barely got the
Oh.
rest talaga. Yun lang.
Wait, so sobrang bilis, how fast did you finish the whole film? Like ilang months lang?
Hmm.
I think like we shot it for 10 days. Two of those
Oh,
days,
10 days.
or 11 days. 11 days pala. 11 days. And then 2 or 3 of those days were for the content stuff, yung mga vlog stuff. So, guerrilla shoot.
Ah.
It was a very backpack team. Ako, yung mga vlog na solo,
Ah.
Direct Percy, our
Oh.
EP, and our makeup artist and location manager. So 5 lang kami. We'd go to BGC. Wala kaming team. Kami lang talaga. Tapos, pwede na yan. Walang
Yeah.
nakatingin tayo. Comment natin yung nakamask. Kasi wala namang COVID sa story na to eh. So, pag may nakamask,
Yeah.
biglang, isa pa. Kailangan walang nakamask. Yun. So, we had those types of...
Ah. Oh, grabe ang bilis.
Kaya
Yep.
nga sa gandang yung trailer pa lang 'di ba? Paano na kaya yung whole movie 'di ba? Yung trailer pa lang wow, gano'n ka na. Tapos
Pag
11
napanood niyo
days?
yung movie, other people thought that we shot it for over a month. Hindi talaga.
Yeah, oo nga eh.
Yun lang namin
I
siya
thought,
kabilis.
grabe, 11 days lang pala. Oh.
Yeah. But
Okay.
that gives credit to the whole team then as well. They were very efficient. Our
Mm-mm.
cinematographer, si Mosey, our production designer, si Mela, everyone, honestly, hindi ko na mention lahat, but everyone did their part.
Mm.
This film really good.
Yes.
Mm. How about si Phoebe? Ano yung ginagawa mo pag may break? Or wala din? Wala ding break.
Break, you mean in between projects? In
Yeah.
between
I
projects?
mean, no, like in between taping
Scenes.
or shoot. Yeah, in between
Ah,
scenes. Yeah, that one.
ano ba ginagawa ko? Nangungulit sa prod. Si
Kumakain
Ate
ka
Erika,
ba?
chumichika.
Nagme-merienda ka ba?
Oh,
Hindi.
kumakain. Kain ako ng kain. Oh,
Kumakain.
kailangan kasi
Okay.
marami tayong energy, di ba?
Yeah.
So, that is
Kasi
actually
si
the only
Elijah
time.
nag-ice cube lang.
Ikaw
Ice
kain ka
cube,
ng kain.
ako hindi.
Hindi.
Papa-order
talaga.
pa akong ice cream. Oh, hindi kasi that's the only.
Oh.
Yeah, that's nagbukbang eh, no? Naging
Nagbukbang si
content.
Oh.
Hindi.
Hindi, that's the only time na I allow myself guilt-free to
Yeah.
eat
Oo.
sweets, have Coca-Cola. Guilt-free, ah. Kasi alam
Yeah.
ko I'll be needing that energy. I'll be needing that sustenance in the next things that I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Apart from, I mean, unlike Elijah, na nakahubad kasi siya, ako hindi, may damit
Oh.
ako. So, okay lang. But, but yun, basically, I keep my mind going in between
Yeah.
scenes. You know, I talk to people para lively pa rin kapag kukunan, hindi yung low
Yeah.
energy. We need energy. Yun, Ate Erika was my best friend. Shout out.
Shout out.
During the shout out, yes. Yun.
Ayun. Kumakain naman pala. Okay, finally, before we proceed to our next segment, how did both of you find this? Is this your first sexy horror film?
For me, yeah. Si
No.
Phoebe, Seclusion.
Was that
Yeah,
sexy?
no.
It's not sexy though.
Well, it had a rated R version.
Okay.
Yes, it had a
Oh.
rated R version, but no, it's not my first.
Oh.
Actually, parang dito ko nga lang napapanood locally na yung sexy at horror pinagsasama.
Yeah.
No? Meron ba nun sa ano?
Yeah,
Or
that's
I
what
don't know,
people were
maybe,
tagging it though. It's a sexy
right?
horror film. Yeah, so
Sexy
it's
horror. Yeah,
but
but
you
here in this
guys
film,
mm, go.
here in this film, a lot of the sexy comes from Katrina Dovey, who is not here, but
Oh.
she also plays an essential role, her character in all of
Yeah.
this, in the
Mm.
entangling of everything.
Okay. Okay, so for Elijah, since this is your first, are you open to doing more sexy horror films in the future?
Alam nyo, why not? Ako,
Why
I
Oh,
feel
go
like
siya eh.
horror, horror is the genre where the most unique concepts can happen. So if there's
Yeah.
something that intrigues me, a new character that's gonna challenge me, why not?
Yeah. So as long as it's challenging, no.
And unique.
Okay.
It's hard
And
to top.
unique.
If I'm gonna do another one,
Yeah.
it's gonna be so hard to top.
Mag-iisip ulit si Direct Percy.
Live stream too.
Live stream.
Yeah, it
Oh!
will top. Yan.
So, buhay silang dalawa. Wow!
Hmm.
Chika nyo na sa amin.
May two eh. Okay, so, thank you guys so much. Sobrang dami na namin pag-iisipan nito while waiting for the movie to come out on Viva Max. So now we proceed to the most exciting part of our Pep Live, the Pep Challenge. Sure. All right, so it's called our Pep Challenge for this afternoon is called Guilty or Not Guilty. So for this one, we will be we will be citing situations, and then you just need to tell us if you're guilty or not guilty of having experienced these things. Okay? So let's start with the first one.
So, nagka-crush sa katrabaho.
Guilty.
Like fast talk. Oh no! I can't
Sino
answer.
yan?
Bakit?
Sino yan?
Baka
Uh,
before.
Guilty.
Guilty.
It's harmless. It's harmless.
Guilty.
Come on.
Okay, both of them are guilty. No follow-up. Wow.
No follow-up.
Next one. 9 loves at first sight.
No, not guilty. Not guilty.
Not
Not
guilty.
Oh, so you guys don't believe in love at first sight?
I think like
Nah.
infatuation at first sight siguro pwede,
Yeah.
but love is too strong a word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Next one.
So, pumasok ng walang ligo.
Not guilty. Obviously, ako sa ligo eh.
Not
Pumasok na
guilty.
walang ligo. Not, wait lang. Yung hair.
Parang kapag
Ano
girl,
na lang,
medyo
yung sa-
normal yun eh.
Yung sa pag-shoot nyo na lang sa film na to, while shooting, pumasok ng
not
one
guilty.
day.
Not guilty.
Ah, so every day
Yeah.
talaga?
Oo.
Okay.
Oh, hiya ko na lang kay Elijah.
Ang dumi-dumi ko. Ligo talaga. Like you go home filled with blood and dirt, you had to shower.
Wala, baka pagod ka na, di ba? Oh.
Oo.
Nakakatulog ako sa banyo dati. Joke lang.
Naniwala naman.
Pero naniniwala ka ba, Elijah, sa pasma? Di ba sabi nila pag pagod ka daw, bawal daw maligo. May mga ganong eme.
Oo. May ganun nga silang sinasabi, pero wala akong pake. Ayaw ko natutulog or I don't go on with my day without showering.
Tin, may
Kasi
niknik siya, Tin. Maawa ka.
maawa ka. Maawa ka, Tin.
Sa niknik.
Okay, next one. Humihilik pag natutulog.
Guilty.
Guilty din. I'd like to
Yeah.
think not guilty, pero apparently
Yeah.
guilty pala.
Ako hindi ako
Especially
regular. hindi ako regular snorer. Kapag super pagod
Mm.
lang, super puyat,
Super
then
pagod.
hindi rin siya yung
Yeah.
super na hindi naman ganun kalala. Mas ano, mas
Yung
chill
cute
lang na
lang.
snore. Mas chill.
Cute pa rin.
Pa-cute lang
Yung
na
pa-cute.
snore.
Oo.
In character pa rin.
Ah. Okay.
So ayan,
Go next.
nakalimot ng linya habang kinukunan ng eksena.
Guilty.
Guilty.
Parang
I think
lahat
that's
naman eh.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
Maraming beses ba during the filming of this movie? Or hindi naman? Medyo madali ba yung lines here or
Mahirap yung lines namin eh.
mahirap
Oo,
din?
mahirap.
Oh.
No.
But we had time
Ako,
to prepare naman kasi. So,
Yeah.
may mga nasa-skip, pero it didn't matter that much na basta
Yeah.
nandun yung context naman eh.
Oo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tsaka sobrang overthinker ko. Gusto ko
Mm.
memorize ko yung lines talaga. May pagkaganon ako.
Oh.
Obsessive-compulsive ako when it comes to
Yeah.
that. So, yeah.
Ay, grabe. So, memoryado lahat.
Hindi masyado. Just the thought, the thought has to be there.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Next one. Umiyak dahil sa isang TV show or pelikula?
Guilty na guilty.
Guilty na guilty.
Iyakin
What was
ako. Sobra.
Oh, what was the last movie or series that made you cry?
Oh, yung It's a Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I
Oh.
love that. Tom Hanks. Pero hindi iyakin ako kahit reality show, X Factor. Umiiyak ako dun. Oo, pag nakakakita ka ng real emotion from the characters, from the characters, from the contestants, naiiyak ako doon.
Oh.
Iyakin.
Iyakin lang talaga. How about you, Elijah? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, but not so much of a crier sa film talaga.
Okay.
Bilang pa sa hands yung mga films na nakapagpayak sa akin. Naalala ko.
Ano yung pinaka?
I remember the pinaka, definitely Grave of the Fireflies, yung anime
Oh my
na
God, yeah.
that broke my
About
heart.
World War II. Yeah.
But the first one ever that made me cry was Toy Story 3. That ending.
Oh.
Nakakaiyak
Kasi
naman talaga.
sinabayan natin yun eh, mag-grow. So
Yeah,
parang,
ouch.
yeah. Okay.
Ayan.
Next.
So next tayo, sumagot o ng away ng basher.
Guilty.
Not guilty pa ako.
Guilty.
Kahit gusto ko.
Guilty.
Ako not
Kahit
guilty
gusto
pa.
mo.
Kahit gusto ko na, pero
Not guilty pa.
Yeah, not guilty pa.
Bakit? What's holding you back?
Kagabi lang may nag-comment sa picture ko, pangit mo. Gano'n, may comment na gano'n. Tapos,
OMG.
tapos parang ako, siyempre natatawa na lang ako, right? Kasi parang honestly, itong mga basher, mas nakakaawa sila more than nakaka-infuriate. Kasi parang,
True.
time to say this, wala kang ginagawa sa buhay mo. Like, you're just, whatever.
Yeah.
Pero minsan, naiisip ko na pagtripan lang din sila. Alam mo yun, kasi I'm a very sarcastic guy then sometimes, especially when you fight me. Like, kaya kita ng labanan, whatever. Pero, I guess, peace and love is what we're aiming for nowadays.
Okay. Si Phoebe naman, guilty.
Yeah, guilty. Ano lang ako sometimes, I'm defensive of my work, parang iisipin ko na parang grabe, ang galing ko dun, no? Grabe. Tapos pag lumabas na yung eksena, ang dami ng babash na parang saan daw ako pinulot, ipapadeport daw ako. Mga ganon.
Grabe.
Oo, talaga. Kasi my character was maldita.
Yeah.
So, people sometimes think na how you play, what character you play is how you are. So yun. So, but hindi ako sumagot doon. Sumagot ako doon ng lait nung poster ng last film ko. Na, cause obviously you're like, support local films. Let's elevate Pinoy cinema, ganyan. Tapos, may student pa siya ng film sa Taft, no? And sabi lang niya na parang, is this the kind of leveling up na you can give. Alam mo yun, parang ganun. So, sumagot ako in a
Okay.
nice way. Sabi ko, a lot of people worked hard on this.
Yeah.
Even if you don't think so, actually, So, thank you for sharing. Shinare niya pa kasi, tas linait niya eh. So, sabi ko, thank you for
Mm.
sharing and hope you can watch it. Ganon. So, ganon ako sumagot.
Oo, 'di ba? Pogi
Shinare niya
sagot.
pala.
Shinare
Edi
niya pa.
nakatulong siya sa promo.
Exactly.
Okay,
Curious lang ako,
sige.
wait lang,
Oh.
meron akong pasundot na ano. Kayo ba yung tipo ng ginugugan niyo yung pangalan niyo, gano'n? Parang,
Hindi.
Ginugugol.
Hindi mo
oo,
ginugugol.
Ako. I've done it. I mean, I can't lie. I've done it.
Yeah.
Pero I didn't like it the first time I did it. So mas
Ah,
hindi. I don't like it. Natatakot ako.
okay.
Yeah, ako din. Not just because I want to. Sometimes I have to see what the
Mm.
article is about.
Yeah.
Ano yung pictures? What's the first picture that comes up pag ginugol ko yung sarili ko? And sometimes I check on my IMDb pag tama yung IMDb.
Yeah.
Yak ko yung IMDb
Oo.
feeler. So, yun.
Oo.
Yun.
Ayan. Okay, so next one. Medyo jump tayo dito. Ay, hindi nag-flash. Ayan, nakakita na ng multo. Guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty.
sa dami ba
Not
naman
guilty.
bibi ng ano mo,
Grabe,
not
no?
guilty
Sa
ka
dami
pa?
niya. Galing.
I think
Developed.
belief, belief plays a factor. If you believe in that, then probably you will see one. But ako, I don't believe in ghosts.
Oh. Yan pa naman yung next. Si Elijah.
Ako, kanina pa ako may nakikita sa tabi ni Phoebe eh. Ako na. I used to be such a
Not
scared cat growing up. Nung bata ako, super matatakotin ako. But then, through experiences, kahit anong pananakot ng mga tao, wala akong na-experience. Kahit sabihin nilang may nakikita sila at that moment, sabi ko, nasaan? Sabi, where? Pero yeah, I guess wala akong third eye. But wala namang, no offense to everyone who believes, no? But I guess I don't have a third eye.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay. So, medyo connected sa next one. Then,
Oo, naniniwala sa supernatural beings.
so si Phoebe, not guilty.
Yeah, I guess
yeah,
not
probably
guilty.
not guilty.
But I do believe in God.
Ibang God.
Ibang.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Me too. Yeah.
Okay. So, the last one. Na-ghost o ng-ghost? Guilty or not guilty?
Ano bang ng ghost? What,
Ng-ghost.
what is,
Ng
like a
ghost?
date lang, or boyfriend, ano ba?
Oh, hindi pa naranasan ni Phoebe mag-ghost.
Oo, baka ikaw ng-ghost.
No,
kahit-
kasi
Yeah, oo nga, no? Like casual dates or...
casual dating, is that
if you were
considered ng
really-
ghost?
Medyo.
I think
Medyo-
na lang, if pinaasa mo talaga, if pinaasa mo na there's gonna be something, and then if ganyan, or like kayo talaga, and then you just disappeared suddenly. Have you tried that? Or
Okay, na-try ko na kasi single pa ako nito ha. Na-try ko lang before this disclaimer. Nag-date kami, tapos sinaya niya ako ulit. Kaso hindi ko siya type. So bakit ko pa, although I did make an excuse. I said, sorry, busy ako, ganon. But I wasn't really, but I just didn't wanna continue. So that's not ghosting, right? Kasi
that's
ako
not
eh.
ghosting.
Okay,
Nagpaalam
so
ka din
never.
naman.
Oh, never.
Oh, not
But I never,
guilty.
but I never heard from him again. So,
Okay. And
Tahimik si
habang
Elijah.
si EXO.
Ako not guilty din ako, not guilty. I'm a very honest guy, so
Yeah.
Kapag it's done or wala namang pupuntahan, I'm an open book. So she would know from the start
Ang
pa
ba
lang.
Oh,
ang babait
na-ghost,
naman pala.
hindi ka din na-ghost.
Hindi pa yata. Parang hindi pa naman.
Yata. Okay,
Wala eh. Wala.
wala. Okay, so that ends our pep
Tapos
challenge.
na? Saya naman.
Di ba
Yeah.
Guilty.
Ayan, guilty.
so parang doon na tayo sa
But,
usapang ghost and non-ghost. Dito tayo sa
mm,
usapang life at may konting love life. Gusto mo yun?
Oh,
oo. Real life partners nyo naman.
Meron pa. So, what were your real life partner's reaction towards the film nung sinabi nyo, nalaman nyo na gaganap kayo bilang si EXO and Amanda sa live stream?
Oh, they were with you sa premiere.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. What were their reactions?
sige, ako muna.
Go.
Shoot ko to, single pa ako. So, wala na siyang nagawa. Wala na siyang nagawa. But, syempre, sumama siya sa screening. And,
Yeah.
he's very supportive. He's a very supportive person of my career. He gives me great feedback. His opinion matters to me so much. And he just commented, nagko-comment lang siya kasi may pagkakritiko yun eh. So he just comments about my acting, yung pagdadubbing ko daw, ganun. So but
Oh.
he really did like the project. So happy. Yes.
Nagustuhan niya.
Nagustuhan.
Nice. Ang nice naman nun. May ano ka, may critic ka in him.
Oh yeah,
Diba?
super. Grabe siya mag-judge. Kahit lakad ko lang, pag may makeup, kulay ng lipstick ko kanina, sabi niya, palitan mo.
Oh, yes. May criteria ba?
May ganun. Yeah, but it's okay. He's also in the industry, so may alam
Yeah.
din siya. So
Oo.
okay.
Yeah. Okay. How about, Miles' reaction?
Sa movie, when she watched it,
Yeah.
she was late eh. She was late because she came from a shoot. So, meron siyang mga scenes na hindi niya naabutan, yes. But but she's really supportive then, same as Rico. I remember just while watching the movie, bumubulong siya, I'm so proud of you, which wasn't the reaction I was expecting, no? Kasi we were together when we started shooting this and even before nung nalaman ko pa lang about this project. And syempre, I mean, I understand there can be a little jealousy. I mean, I would be too kapag ganito ka-intense, ganito ka-daring. But you just have to make them understand. And, we're in the same line of work. So if anyone can understand better, it's each other. Let's just be honest, communicate what we want, But she was supportive from then on. I remember, nakakatakas ako actually ng mga snack. Bawal ako kumain, di ba? Pero after a shoot, biglang papadala ng Snicker bar or KitKat or something. And
Oh.
so she was really supportive about it. Tapos habang nanonood kami ng movie, she would whisper, matatakotin pa yun pero she would whisper from time to time na, I'm so proud of you, I'm so proud of you, blah, blah, blah. Until we got, we ate dinner. Ganun pa rin yung mga sinasabi niya. So, grateful for her. Honestly, couldn't have done this without her kasi, yun nga, siya nga nagpapakain sa akin ng snacks paggabi.
Oo. Tapos, di ba,
Yun
para
talaga
hindi
yung-
ka mabaliw, di ba? Sabi mo,
Yeah,
tinatawagan mo din.
She would answer
Oo,
even if she
diba?
was at work. She would make sure to answer all the time.
Oo. Oh, di ba, Tin?
O, yung una pa lang, alam ba ni Miles yung mga, may sexy scenes ka dito sa
Yeah,
film
yun
niyo?
nga yung niya, yun yung, I guess, yung concern niya at the time. Because, I mean, she knows that I'm a very committed actor. She's seen some of my work. She's seen Game Boy. She's seen Kalel
Game
15.
Boy.
She's seen the things I had to do for those projects. But for this one kasi, syempre, uh, when I told her about the story and the scenes that I was gonna be doing, kasi nga I'm an open book. Yun, may konting apprehensions lang, but at the end of the day, she's a very supportive girlfriend and naintindihan niya. She understood. After like mga
Yeah.
5 days. After mga 5 days. After 5 days. Doon yung naintindihan.
Ah.
Ah.
Basta sunod-sunod ng assurance lang. Assurance,
Yeah,
assurance,
yeah.
assurance.
I
Okay
mean,
na
I
yan.
get it no? I really get it. Ako, I feel like I'd
Yeah.
be the same naman. But, yeah, you just
Yeah.
have to tell them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, ayan naman. Ano naman yung mga best gifts, or the best gift that you received from your significant other? Or something na di niyo makalimutan?
Oh. Sige, ako muna.
Go.
Ano pa lang kami, well, we've only been together for a short while pa lang.
Mhm.
But our second month, second week that we were
Okay.
together, we flew to the States. It's
Oh.
it was my first time na
Mm.
mag-States. So,
Mhm.
yun, it was really memorable, so memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grabe. Oo. Ang bongga naman ng ano, ng gift na yan.
Yeah,
Second
yeah,
victory pa lang,
but I've known him for a long time, and we went there to see his family, to meet his family. So, yeah.
Okay. Oh. And how about for Elijah?
Hirap pumili kasi Mas is a very giving partner. Love language siya kasi to give
Hmm.
gifts talaga. So, hirap pumili.
Okay.
Pag nasa shoot ako sa Baguio or wherever I am, bigla na lang may tatawag sa akin na Grab or Food Panda
Mm.
na
Yeah.
kanino
No.
ba? It's fine, it's from her.
Oo.
But I guess my favorite one, she threw me this surprise very late birthday party that's just invited a couple of friends, and that meant a lot kasi hindi rin ako super birthday party type of guy.
Mhm.
And but my favorite thing that she does is that when she gives me not gives me when she when she spends her free time with me, kasi I know she's a busy person as well, and hirap mag-match ng mga schedules namin nowadays, but kapag
Mm.
nagma-match, it's just the best, and instead of resting, bibigay namin yun to each other, and that means a lot.
Nice. Ayan. Kayo ba? Ano ba yung love languages nyo?
Lahat. Charot.
Lahat.
Hindi,
O, diba?
yung ina-expect ko, yung binibigay ko, my love language, I would say, is acts of service, and also touch. Yan.
Mm.
Ano ko, maniac. Charot. Joke lang. Joke! Nanonood si
Uy,
Mami.
joke lang daw. Namumula siya, oh. Okay, ikaw naman, Elijah. Ano yung
Ako parang lahat
love
din ako.
language?
Lahat din ako. Pero mainly like touch and ano ba? Time is love language, di ba? Time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
quality time,
Yeah,
yeah.
quality time and even service. Service ba is same as gifts or different yun?
Different. Acts of
So
service and
lahat
then
na.
gift giving. Lahat
Siguro
na
last
lang talaga.
last na
May
siguro yung
ranking
gift
lang.
giving. Yeah, last na siguro yung gift
Ah,
giving. Yeah.
okay. Oh,
So, ayan.
ayan.
So, gusto pa man namin magtanong pero ang haba na pala ng oras
Pero,
natin.
sumobra pala tayo.
Blockbuster.
Sobra na pala tayo.
Podcast na to
So, ayan.
actually.
So, invite din yung mga fans and viewers natin to watch your live stream and pa-promote na rin yung mga social media accounts niyo.
Inimbitahan po namin kayo lahat na manood. Ang formal bigla, no? We're inviting all of you guys
Segue.
are still down for the Halloween craze or just down to watch a Filipino horror movie and have the most fun while watching it. We invite you to watch Live Scream. It's directed by Percy Intalan. It's starring me, Phoebe Walker, Katrina Dovi, and a bunch of other people. And yeah, it's showing on November 9 via pay-per-view on Viva Max Plus. So keep your eyes open. Ano daw? Social media ko,
Stay
please
tuned.
follow me. Kung trip nyo lang naman, wala na. Kung trip nyo lang, follow ako. Go lang.
Okay.
Ako, yes,
Maybe
of course. We thank you so much for having us, Pep. It was so fun. This interview was so fun, and to everybody watching, please, charot. Panoorin po ninyo ang live stream. It's a great movie for your barkada, but please subscribe individually. Okay, so
Oh.
nakakaibang horror film ito. I'm sure magugustuhan ninyo at pinaghirapan namin para sa inyo. So please, abangan po ninyo yan on November 9, Viva Max Plus. So it's a different app. And also follow my social media pages para dumami followers. And TikTok also, Facebook,
Ayan.
Twitter, it's all there. Thank you.
All right, there you have it. So thank you so much, Elijah and Phoebe, for being with us today, and thank you so much, Pepsters, for tuning in. Okay, so please don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe all of our social media accounts. These are found on our official website at www.pep.ph, and then you may also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. It's at Pep Alerts, and then on YouTube, it's pep.tv. On Viber, Kuma, and Calamansi, it's pep.ph. All right, so
ayan, mga Pepsters,
Ayan.
thank you so much. At huwag kakalimutan, live stream. So once again,
Yes.
I'm Teen Baylon.
Wait for it on November 9, you guys. And
Yes.
I'm FK Bravo, and magkita-kita ulit tayo sa susunod na Pep Live. Bye!
Bye.
Bye! Thank you, guys!
Thank you. Bye-bye.